Hello again everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to create this amazing PowerPoint presentation. First I'm going to insert an image on the slide, and I'm going to crop this image to aspect ratio 16:9. I'm going to fill it on the slide. I'm going to insert another image on the slide. I'm going to insert this laptop image. And I'm going to remove the background of this image. I'm going to go to the option mark area to keep, and I'm going to select all the areas I want to keep from the image like this. Now I'm going to drag this image to the left corner of the slide, and I'm going to remove the portion of this image that is outside the slide. I'm going to select the rectangular shape. Now I'm going to select the laptop and the shape, and I'm going to go to merge shape, and I'm going to select subtract. I'm also going to add some content and paper texture background for the laptop. These are the details for the content on the top, the font and the size, also the color, blue, gray, and for Meghalaya, these are the content and the size. I'm going to add this shape frame that I downloaded from FreePic. Now I'm going to add some shadow for this shape. For preset, I'm going to go with center, transparency 70%, size 100%, blur 10 point, and distance also 10 point. I'm also going to add content on the right hand side of the slide. I'm going to place this content at this position here. Now I'm going to enter a new slide, and I'm going to also insert this picture here. Make sure that it fills the slide like this. And I'm going to go to insert, zoom. I'm going to select slide zoom, and I'm going to select the last slide. I'm going to place this image here. I'm going to align it properly to the frame, and I'm going to insert another slide. I'm also going to change the background of this slide I'm going to change the color background of the slide to gray, and we're going to try to recreate this shape. I'm going to copy and paste it here. I'm going to insert a circle in this slide. For the for the width and the height of this circle, I'm going to change it to 6.24. Now I'm going to change the fill color, and also I'm going to remove the outline. And I'm going to duplicate this shape. I'm going to change the fill color of this shape, and I'm going to make this smaller. Now I'm going to change the width and the height of this circle to 5.3. I'm going to duplicate this circle shape again, and I'm going to change the color to orange. Now I'm going to subtract this orange circle. I'm going to select the rectangular shape, and I'm going to place it at this position here. Once I'm done, I'm going to select the circle and the rectangular shape. I'm going to go to merge shape, and I'm going to go subtract. Now I'm going to go to edit shape, edit points. I'm going to select this black point, and I'm going to drag this shape like this. You can follow exactly what I'm doing. I'm also going to change the color of this shape. I'm going to select gradient fill, and for the first portion of the shape, I'm going to change the color. Also, I'm going to change the color of the second portion. Now I'm going to set the transparency of the middle shape to 35%, and I'm going to duplicate this shape. And for rotation, I'm going to select flip horizontal, and I'm going to change the fill color. I'm going to select gradient fill. For the first portion, I'm going to select the blue color, and the second portion, I'm going to select the darker blue. Now I'm going to select this shape and I'm going to bring to front, and I'm going to align this shape properly, and I'm going to drag it up like this. And I'm going to set the transparency of the white circle to 50%. I'm also going to add another circle shape. I'm going to make this one smaller. I'm going to change the fill color to white and remove the outline of this shape. We're also going to add a shadow. For preset, I'm going to go with center. For transparency, shadow transparency, I'm going to go with 70%, size 100%, blur 10 points, and distance 10 points. I'm also going to set the transparency for this shape to 30%. I'm going to duplicate this circle and I'm going to place them in this position. I'm going to copy this shape. First, I'm going to delete this slide and I'm going to duplicate this last slide, and I'm going to paste this shape here. I'm going to drag it to the left corner of the slide like this. I'm also going to add content on top of the shape, and I'm going to change the font color of this content to white. I'm also going to add shadow for this circle, this round shape, and for preset, I'm going to go with center. For transparency, I'm going to go with 50%. Size 100%. For blur, I'm going to go with 10 point. For angle, I'm going to go with 180 degree. And for distance, I'm going to go with 10 point. I'm also going to change the transparency of the small circle to 20%. Now we're going to recreate this shape with the picture. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to insert a new slide and I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to select a rectangular shape. I'm going to align it like this. I'm going to set the color to white. I'm going to insert this paper texture. I'm going to set the height and the shape of this, and I'm going to align it with the white shape. Now we're going to group these together and rotate it to this position. Now we're going to insert the number on top of the shape. I'm going to change the font to freestyle script. I'm going to change the size to 44, and we're going to rotate this at this angle. Once we're done, we're going to copy this shape and we're going to paste it here to the last slide. This. Now we're going to go to I'm going to insert a new slide, and we're going to insert this image. Make sure that it fills the slide. Now we're going to go to insert, and then we're going to select zoom. I'm going to select slide zoom. I'm going to select again the last slide. I'm going to place it here. I'm going to align it properly with the shape. I'm also going to align the number. I'm going to group these together. I'm going to duplicate this slide, and I'm going to copy this shape with the content. And I'm going to paste it here on the last slide. I'm going to change the content on the shape. Also the heading. Now I'm going to insert a new slide, and I'm going to insert a picture. Make sure that the picture fills the slide. I'm going to select this shape with the picture and paste it here. I'm going to go to insert, to the insert tab. I'm going to select zoom, and I'm going to select slide zoom. I'm going to select this last slide, and I'm going to replace this picture inside the shape like this. Now I'm going to copy this shape with the content. I'm going to duplicate the last slide, and I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to change the content on the shape. I'm also going to change the heading on the shape. I'm going to delete the unnecessary slide. And I'm going to group all the shape together. Now I'm going to add the images, the rest of the images on the two frame. Like this. I'm going to bring this frame to front. Now we're going to add some animation on the circle shape and the shape with the picture. For the circle shape animation, I'm going to select fly in. And for effect option, I'm going to select from left, start with previous, duration 01.00. And remember, for all the shape that you add animation, for start, you always select with previous. I'm going to go to animation pane, effect option. For smooth end, I'm going to go with 1%. I'm going to select this shape with the image. For animation, I'm going to select fly in, effect option from bottom. Duration 01.00. I'm going to go to effect option again. For smooth end, I'm going to go with 1 second. I'm going to add the same animation for the circle shape and the shape with the picture on all the slides. For transition, I'm going to select none. Mouse on click, you untick that after 02.00. And once you're done with that, you're going to get this amazing PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.